We have such first world problems.
I know we do, thank God.
Howdy y'all, I'm Mr. Holga.
And I'm Todd Puckett.
And this is
Don's used photo equipment and the Great Wall film.
You know, he keeps saying that everywhere. I notice you're slipping that in more and more. He's got to get in the fact that we are sitting in front of the Great Wall of Film.
That's right.
And as a matter of fact, let's just kick off with the Great Wall of Film.
Okay.
Because we are in Dallas. And it was a flooding on Monday, boy. And so I was thinking, hey Todd, when it rains, it pours, right?
Yeah.
So I've also noticed that something has somewhat flooded into the store.
Well, yes.
Is flooded too strong of a word?
Well, no, it's like a small mini flood because it wasn't very overwhelming.
Not overwhelming flood.
Yeah.
I understand you have portrait film.
I did. I did.
What do you mean you did?
Didn't do.
Wait. You've got 160.
We got 160.
You've got 800.
I got 800.
You've got 400.
I had 400.
Oh.
I had 400.
You already sold out?
And
only 35 millimeter.
Only 35. I got plenty of 120. And what we got to do is we got to understand it's gearing up. It's coming in. They're working the kinks out. Everything's getting done through.
Working the kinks out. Wait, how many hundreds of years have they been producing film and they're working
only
the kinks
100.
out?
Only 100.
Oh, just the one.
They're still a newbie.
But still, all right. So how many decades?
How many decades? But what has happened is basically, at one point I had 35 and 120 and 100, 400, and 800 portrait all at one time on the shelf.
Yeah.
And that's a shelf. Normally when that shelf is full, there's about 1,000 rolls of film on that shelf. So I haven't reached 1,000, but for the first time, probably maybe this year, I have the whole shelf is dedicated to just Kodak film.
Okay.
I had enough film in to at least take everything off and just put all Kodak up there. Right here, this right here behind me,
I know this seems like almost a busted wheel because we keep talking about the fact that there's a film drought going on.
There's a huge film drought.
I mean, Texas has been going through a rain drought for the last few months. Literally no rain, and it just recently started pouring. And I said, what a coincidence. Todd got more film in. How did this happen?
Yeah, because it was a drought, and then it rained, and when it rained, we had film. So we're wanting more film. So I guess
we're wanting more rain. We want more film. So
we want to spread it out over a little bit of time. We don't want it all hit on one day.
Yeah, because when you get so much film all at once, it kind of runs off really quickly and disappears.
It does. But it doesn't run off quickly on the building. It runs off quickly on the people buying it, which is great because I have an unlimited. I had 200 rolls of 400. And the 200 rolls, I limited it to no more than 5 per person. And it took just over, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
To run through 200 rolls, so 100 rolls a week. If I had no limits on it, it would have been gone the first week.
Wow.
Because I had one customer who wanted 400, and I'm kind of,
I
do have customers who do buy it like that.
Right.
But I just said, I'm sorry, it's 5, and they were not happy. But I mean, there's nothing you can do. But we did spread it out over a few weeks, and a bunch of people came in and were able to get some. Got 160 left. I only got 100 rolls of that in.
You're right.
Got 100 rolls of 800 in, but I'm down to like 8 rolls of that.
Right.
And I still got quite a bit of 160 left, but 160 is the slowest mover. So that was great.
Slowest film.
It's the slowest film.
See what I did there?
That's why it's slowest mover. It's true. I never thought it being connected that way because Pan F is probably...
the 800 should have been way gone then.
It should have been way gone. But the Pan F is the slowest Ilford film, and it's the slowest selling film too.
A coincidence? I think not.
I think not.
No.
But if we're going to keep on the film roll...
Yeah. Get it? Film roll?
Film roll. We'll let that one see if it slid by you. The did hear today, which you will hear this, but... with one of my film companies, they stated that that they're hoping to clear out most of their back order list in September.
Yes, you were mentioning that.
Yes.
So another dam will be breaking.
Another
film dam will be breaking.
Yeah, and we're going to be flooded. And again, it'll probably all hit at one time.
Just in time for the holidays.
Which is awesome.
It is great because everybody wants film for school, for the holidays, everything.
Now, since we're tying things in, let's just
bring it on around.
Let's develop the story.
Let's develop this story.
And process it more. And I have talked to a couple of companies that do processing. And
Really?
they said that, yes, it is a little slow, but it's still over last year. Now, this is amazing that film processing has reached such a point that it is above over year to year.
Right.
And that's with the fact that we've had so little color film.
Yeah, that is actually kind of amazing. So it's people wanted to shoot film so badly that they're willing to say, well, heck, I'm just going to do the black and white.
And that's the thing.
And they didn't let up on the shutter. They
No,
just kept
they
shooting.
kept going. So while there's been a shortage on the color side, the black and white side has made up for it.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot, but not as full. And I have heard that a lot of black and white rolls are being processed now.
Okay.
And hopefully by the end of September, it's going to be building back up. And let's hope that the black and white still stay strong.
Well,
but there will be a little bit of a trade-off. But
let's
I'm
add
hoping
to
a lot of
that.
people
Let's add
love
to
it.
this one.
Yeah.
Cart before the horse type thing. We're going to
Yeah.
add one more to this. I also noticed that you have sage again.
Yes.
Sage.
Sage.
Do you want to tell them?
Yes. I have been restocked with sage and not the bush.
No, not
rosemary
not the
and
West
sage.
Texas bush. No.
Not this rosemary and sage. I have been slightly restocked, and I've got a 15-ish of the sage Kodak Rito. I had to stop and think about this. H35 half frame.
Yes, the half frame camera.
The half frame camera.
The Kodak Ektar H35 half frame.
H35 because the H is for half frame.
Right.
Now the thing about
I thought
that
the H was just for 35.
We caught you.
Which I happen to own one of those.
Yes. Yes. Now the thing that is, they are plastic. Now,
yes. And
right here behind you.
What has that got to do with anything?
Right here. Well, we're talking about this.
It's plastic.
It's plastic.
Oh, you actually have one. Is that your very personal one?
No. These things are plastic. So we need to tell people, please, you need to be careful with them because they will break. When you are winding it forward and firing it and doing all of that, then that's great. But then whenever you want to rewind it, you have to push the button at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these things are plastic,
Yeah.
and I keep saying they're plastic. So when you push that
He keeps
button,
saying that, guys. It's plastic.
when you push that button in, and then you start doing the rewinding, occasionally that button will pop out.
Yes.
When that button pops out,
You gotta push
and
it
you
again.
keep rewinding it,
Oh,
you're going to break the...
I know what happened there.
Yep, you're going to break the spool part of
You're
it.
going to break something on the inside.
Yeah.
Because something plastic is going to get over.
Yeah, and what happens is that, see, as I'm rolling this around, you can't see that.
No, you can't see that.
That spool is not moving.
Well, either you break the camera or you're going to tear through the sprockets, one or the other. Now, I don't know which one's stronger, but it's not
that's
good.
that's not very strong there. So
yeah, it is plastic.
If this thing pops up, you have to re-push it to just rewind it. Now, actually later on, we're going to talk more about this again whenever you get your film back.
Yeah.
And we're going to discuss a lot of that stuff about all the neat little things.
I'm still shooting a roll of film, and
how long has it been since you put that roll of film in?
It's been at least a couple of weeks. I haven't actively been shooting a lot, but I got it the other day, and I went bowling with it. I did this with it, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna take a shot. And I look at it, and I'm like, I'm just barely above 36, and I'm like, I still got like a half a roll to go. What's happening here?
That's the issue with it. And that's a fun thing. It's the 6 of one, half a dozen of the other thing. Yes, it's 72 shots, single shots. It's not 36 shots with duplicates in it.
No,
it's
not at all.
72 single shots.
Right.
And so 2 shots are on the same amount of space that one 35 millimeter picture would be, but it has 2. They're separate. So it's going to be a lot more click.
Right. I'm sure I could knock it off like in a couple hours at the zoo or something like that, but I haven't had that opportunity recently.
And we'll talk
because
more,
it's been raining.
Whenever you get your photos back after the processing, we will talk more about that too, because people, the Ritos are hot.
They are hot items. As a matter of fact, that one video of ours is getting a lot of views just for the for the Kodak Ektar camera.
All right, so you're kind of people are. It's like 500 views.
People are showing up just to watch about the camera, then they leave.
For like 5.5 minutes viewing average.
That's perfectly fine. All right,
Yeah.
but listen, what's the most important? So as you were discussing,
yeah,
that it is a plastic camera
Plastic.
and it is delicate. What is the Don's Use Photo first rule of cameras?
don't force anything.
Don't force them because they're still delicate machines.
Very much so.
Yeah,
Now,
whether they're plastic or whether they're metal, you never force them.
don't force it. But the thing of it is, with it being plastic, it doesn't. It's so flimsy per se
Right.
that you're not. It doesn't take a lot to force it. No. That's the problem with it. But overall, though, I talked to the suppliers, and the guy said, this is the only time he's heard out of the thousands that they have sold.
Yeah.
The only time that he has heard that one has had a problem.
Really?
Yeah. So, you know.
Or at least that's the first time they told him.
Yeah, that's the first time they told me. So it's a very hot topic, and it's amazing how that little thing is just hot. And sage being the most
it is
popular.
a hot color. And I got one because it was the hot color.
It is. It's cool.
So all right, so guys, we got other things to talk to you about
Yeah.
today. And I tell you what we really have on tap, and we're going to say that for a little later, is we have an unboxing.
Yes.
I bought a camera.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I
Oh,
did not
my
buy a
gosh.
camera from you, but I bought a camera.
No.
Okay. And
No.
I know, but you'll look at it and you'll say, I can see why.
I can
okay.
see why.
All right, so I bought a camera. You guys stay tuned for that in just a little bit.
We're gonna
We'll
unbox
be doing
it.
an unboxing.
So
It'll be
that's what
super cool.
that's what this is for, huh? Or
No,
are you just threatening me?
yeah, I'm just threatening you with a knife. But what I really wanted to do is, every now and then we have a lovely video on the Yelp reviews for their store, and that's a very funny video. It's one of the videos we did in the first year.
First year, yep.
And I highly suggest you going back and watching because it's really funny. We had a lot of a good time making it. But we recently, some of them were good, some of them were bad, all that kind of good stuff. I just happened to have a couple.
We had a reading of reviews.
We had a reading reviews. We had a great time. Well, I got a couple of comments. No, I got a couple of comments from our YouTube, and I thought I would read them because they were very nice. And I enjoy spreading the positivity.
Wow, so we got some good comments.
Right. So this was from Communist Cameras. Okay.
Yeah.
And so the video Communist Cameras. I've been home for a couple of days working on a project, and I've been watching and listening to your videos. It's fun to hear what you're up to, and you both make me giggle. Looking forward to Holga Week, always. And when I'm in Dallas, I will make a pilgrimage to your shop and buy some film from the famous wall of film. Anyway, thanks for the fun video. You make a boring home project more fun. Little smiley face. And that was from Carrie.
Carrie.
And that was 2 months ago.
Wow.
2 months ago. Thank you, Carrie. That was
Thanks,
very,
Carrie.
very
Appreciate
considerate,
it.
very nice. She did follow up in the Holga Week, all about Holga Week 2022 video.
Yep.
So she follows up. This again from Carrie. Super excited and glad you make these videos. I almost spit out my coffee as I watched and giggled. One way I'm getting ready to take my Holga out. Getting ready and take my Holga. Have film in them now, so I can use up those rolls before Holga Week hits, so that I have fresh rolls of film ready in time for taking pictures during Holga Week. That was about 2 weeks ago from Carrie. Yep. So she's ready to go, which is great because we really want everybody ready to go.
We went well over 300 shooters this time.
The word is getting out. It is getting out. So while I'm here, I would also like to say thank you to Scott Allen, to Gabriel Resendez, to Christina 21700. We know who you are. Spider Boy Games, Clint Asmus, David Lanford, Teresa Berg, Michael Lawrence, and Mama Holga for leaving comments. All leaving some nice comments. Because I'm sure Mama Holga just corrected us on my spelling or something like that.
Probably.
I mean, I love her dearly, but she will. So positivity, Todd.
Positivity.
Positive
Love the
comments.
positive comments.
Can you top positive comments?
Yes.
How so?
With a funny negative one.
Oh.
Well, it's not funny to them, but I mean, I find it funny.
You find it funny. What did you get?
I find it funny. I'm going to let you read it. All right? You're going to read it. You got to get your glasses.
I had to get glasses.
Ready?
Because, I was prepared, and I put mine in like 20-point font.
Oh, well, look, that's big enough.
I don't think he did.
Hey, look. You should be able to read that right there. Eduardo.
All right.
Hello, Eduardo. We got your email.
Right.
Now, here's
Where was this, by the way?
Before we do this, I want to talk about this because this is funny. I would have never known that this negative comment had been said.
Okay. How did you find out about it?
A company
A company sends it to you.
sends it to me, Bird Eye for Business.
Never heard of
saying-
them.
Me neither. You got a negative comment, and
You know what?
here's what you can do
I'm
to...
thinking Bird Eye for Business is a subsidiary of
Bird's Eye?
Petapixel
Really?
or
I thought it was the frozen
or amateur
food.
photography or something like that. They're finally getting their revenge on us for talking about their
Oh
articles.
my God, that could be it. That makes a lot of sense. But I thought it was the food company.
Oh, yeah, the Bird's Eye.
Bird's Eye.
Mm.
And they were branching out.
I don't think so.
Because their food was just kind of, they were not
I'm
doing
pretty sure
so well.
Bird's Eye is delicious. I'm not going for that.
So I get an email saying you got a negative comment, and then like, here's how to deal with negative comments for free, which
For
I'm
free.
sure it's for free to go and look.
For free.
But to actually respond to it,
That costs money.
that costs money.
Mm-hmm.
And well, anyway,
Give me your free comment.
We're gonna.
And now I have not read this. I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to
haven't
stumble
read
through
it.
this one, guys. So
Yeah, that's okay.
comment and from Eduardo. I have so many thoughts I'd like to share, but I'll
wow.
keep it simple since a lot of these reviews confirm our negative experience visiting this store. Right off the bat, negative. But yet he's forming good sentences. Well-formed sentences.
Yep.
The owner was very condescending.
Yes.
Well,
I
yeah.
kind of am, but I'm surprised he knew what the word meant.
He clearly needs to work on his people skills. He's an acquired taste.
I am.
If he wants to successfully run his business, wait. For 25 years.
25 years,
For 25.
and
if
I'm
you
not
want
successful.
to successfully run this business for
and
25
all of my
years.
comments are negative, and I'm just struggling to stay on.
Listen, I was once again in the store.
Yeah.
And I saw you helping a photographer with their camera. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it was I don't even know what kind of camera it was. Big old medium format camera.
Oh yeah.
Getting the help he needs from you, and I have seen you do that tons and tons and tons of times. I mean, and you never stopped to do
this
that.
is one of that's one of the successful stories that I have at the store, and it's really fun because this is a guy that came up three-ish years ago and said, I don't know anything about film photography, but I want to shoot film and I want to learn film. And now doing exhibits, making a living at this, shooting film and shooting. It also does digital now, but making a living at photography. Yes.
But he had a question. You had an answer for him.
And
he was happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, last sentence here. Clearly, there is no respect for any of the for the art of photography here. Go elsewhere. The art of photography. The art of photography.
Yeah. The art of photography. I have no respect for it.
No respect. There's just no respect.
No respect. I'll tell you what. So it's just really interesting. People don't understand. I sit up here for 25 years, and for the last 6 years, it's pretty much just been me.
Yeah,
my dad's up there at the front, and he does help. He talks to people.
Guys, I hate to break it to you. I don't work here, and we're not just chit-chatting. And when you do come up here, and I'm up here on a Saturday or something like that, yeah, we're just chit-chatting, but I still don't work here.
He doesn't work here.
I don't get paid.
He's just watching me be disrespectful to everybody and just to degrade the whole...
I'm watching you help people. I've seen him sell cameras to first film cameras to new shooters, explain how it works, walk them through all the flavors of film, all 31 flavors.
31.
Patent pending. Anyways, it's just, I've seen lots of good stuff, but I've also seen some grumbly customers too, but you can't help them. They came in that way.
I've never been under the illusion that I am going to make everyone happy and satisfied.
No, you can't.
And like I said, whenever I sit there and I say the same thing 30 times, it's probably 15 times in a day.
Right.
And it's like 5-minute speeches, and people kind of want the 2-week version in 20 seconds or less, and it's just, you just press a button.
Let me give
words
you,
come out.
It's like they're going to ask a question that essentially they were expecting you to give them 2 years worth of photography school wrapped up in 10 minutes, and you can't do it.
I had a guy today wanted me to explain film washi.
Yeah, that's what's film washi, right?
So I told him, I said, film washi is a 2-hour conversation.
Easily.
And the reason why I say it's a 2-hour conversation is because we flew Lemig over from France.
Right.
Had 2 one-day workshops. And in that one-day workshop, he spent 2 hours going over his film. So that's why it's a 2-hour conversation.
Yeah.
If you want to know all the information about it. And people are wanting me to like cram 2 hours into 30 seconds.
And you can't do it.
I
You
can't do it.
And on top of that, 5 minutes to closing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
yeah. On top of that, it was 5 minutes to closing.
5-10 minutes to closing. Yeah, yeah. And it's so there is just when somebody comes up and they say, "Well, can you teach me about photography?" And I said, "Well, I could, but there are actually locations around the DFW area that are teaching this,
Right.
and they spend a semester going over the very basics of photography. It's a very simple thing: f-stop, shutter speed, film speed. 3 things. That's photography.
Right.
But it's a 1 semester conversation to explain all of it in the variations, because it's not a one simple thing. It's just a lot of stuff.
The questions can be exhausting when you've been asked them so many times.
Especially after the 6th time in one
listen,
day.
guys, not everybody's having a great day every day. Sometimes you might be a little up, you might be a little down. But you know what? Most of the time I come in here, I'm thinking you're happy to see me, but then again, I'm not really a customer.
Yeah. Well, most of the time you're bringing food time.
Oh, I do see, and
that does help.
If you bring cupcakes and cookies, he's much happier.
Yeah, I mean, he brings, and so that's
a
why.
Hoagie. If you bring a hoagie.
A hoagie, and I can give you a list of places that and which ones to order. But the thing of it is that I am under no illusions that I will be fully up and giving the art of photography. It's a 100% effort every day.
Of all the reviews that we read about about Don's used photo equipment, of all the reviews, none of them ever say how full this place is. None of them. No one has ever said, "Oh, there's just too much stuff there."
There's not too much stuff.
And personally, I think there's too much stuff there.
Well,
but
this is different.
It's there for a reason. Yeah. But nobody ever brings that up in any of those reviews.
This is the first time, though, in all the bad reviews that we were reading a year or so ago.
Yeah.
The constant word that popped up was, "He's a jerk."
Oh yeah, that was the Yelp reviews are mainly the jerk.
And I'm thinking that maybe there's a reason why there's just a group of people out there that just love making bad reviews. And one of them, we insulted the guy and his sister. That was hilarious.
I mean, if we insulted the guy, why would he recommend it to his sister?
Why would his sister come in? I don't know. But they were both pissed off, and they were both. Oh, wow. I don't know if they both wrote letters or just. One wrote letters for both. I don't know, but to me, it's funny.
It's okay if I offend the customers. Now, I don't work here.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. This is the other thing.
Yeah.
Now, I think that I was reading on this somewhere. It's get a free scan of your business today. Okay.
We're now reading his junk mail, guys.
Your Google reviews, 92.
Okay.
I had 92 Google reviews. Woo-hoo! And evidently, I'll keep it simple since a lot of these reviews confirm our negative review. So, now, here's the funny part. Your replies, 0.
0. Because you didn't know about them. You've never known about them.
I didn't know, and honestly, I didn't care.
Let me just take that away from
you.
Thank
you. It's fun. But I didn't know, and
I prefer reading Kate's stuff. Katie.
Yes, Katie.
Is it Katie?
Yeah. It's
Katie.
It's so...
Carrie,
anyway.
Excuse me. I prefer reading Carrie's stuff. So.
What's funny is I went on and tried to find it, tried to find that review, and I couldn't find the Google review.
Still can't find them. They were
Still can't find them.
So, for all we know, they made them up.
That sounds about right. Because didn't we read some Google reviews the last? No, we just read other reviews. Yeah. All right. I know. That's the shut up or I'll cut your tongue out.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
All right, guys. So. It's been a while since we got to do an unboxing.
Where did this come from?
We're gonna do an unboxing. Well, I've had my feet on it the entire time.
I didn't know that. Grab that in down there. Oh my word! Wow, that's heavy.
I know it is, isn't it? So look out, he's got a knife.
Yeah.
And he's not even wearing his glasses.
But we do appreciate all comments, whether they're positive or negative.
Video comments we love. They're normally pretty good.
Yeah.
This is so greatly packed.
It was.
Okay. All right.
Oh, man.
Hold on a minute. Here, let me pull it out.
I'm not touching anything.
Piece at a time.
Wow.
Glasses. It's a heavy box, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but now I know why.
Stop. No, don't jump ahead. Don't jump ahead.
Oh, you got food.
I
he
guess
sent
so.
you food.
I got food containers.
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. I wanted to come down here and Got
Oh man! So you're giving me these to sell?
no.
Oh,
I could always use film holders, right?
good grief! But how many of them did
Film
you
holders,
get?
film holders. I know. Look, film holders. So we might be stacking too high in front of the camera. Film holders.
Man alive!
And this is probably a more interesting film.
Yes, yeah. You know what this goes to?
I do know what that goes to.
Wow.
Actually, that is the one that I really want. But that one,
Yeah.
I probably already have one of those.
This is I don't know quite. Okay, it's 4x5. This is 3x4. I don't know. It's an odd size. So lots of holders, which means
lots of holders.
we know that this is a large format.
There's lots of more holders.
Oh my!
Those are bigger holders, are they not?
Let's ask this. What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Compare and contrast.
Mm-hmm. This one's
And we're not
than-
being condescending.
This
when
one's
we
bigger
say
than
it.
that one.
Yeah. So we're not being condescending.
Okay, so obviously the rest of these are some film holders in here. We're not going to pull all
Lots
those out.
of film holders. I mean, holy
We're going to
crap.
go ahead and pull out this baby.
All right. So I'm gonna.
And if we want to go, just put the box on the ground.
No. Well. Okay. I know what these are now. Then. Now that this makes more sense.
It makes more sense.
Yeah. It's got containers like this.
I've got some containers. We'll open the containers in a minute.
It's not food.
All right,
Unfortunately, because
so
I'm hungry. I'm
now
starved.
I'm assuming this is somebody's used dark cloth.
Yeah.
So in which case,
Uh-oh.
I love it when I hear, oh, we have breakage. Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, this packaging
Okay.
was horrible.
This right here is not going to protect that.
That
right
was
there.
not. In this box, it was
No.
stuffed full. This was the worst packaging I've ever seen. Now, not that I can't replace this glass. Now we're
That's
going
all
to
right.
pick up some glass.
We'll get it later.
So this
Let's
is
set
a
that
film
yeah.
back.
With broken glass.
That's a
everywhere.
shame because I'm sure this was the original glass.
Yeah, it does look like it.
It does look like it.
Yeah.
So, and this is a full dark cloth.
Wow. Yeah.
But this
Oh.
glass is still intact.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so
So that's the 4x5.
that's the no,
Oh, that's
that's the 4x5 back. That is
yeah.
correct.
That's the 4x5 back.
I'll just give that to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So we have this lovely 4x5 back. And let's just open this up a little bit.
Yeah, this is what always takes so much time.
What, to figure out how it opens? There's the handle up here.
Right here. But yeah, don't do this side because that will fall off.
Well, I
Oops,
have
you gotta loosen
You
a
gotta
bunch of
loosen.
stuff down here at the bottom.
to loosen this one.
Yeah, I
loosen
don't know
that
which
one.
way. No, that's not that. Loosen this.
Okay.
Loosen that. Yep. See, this is why we needed. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah. You go down first, and then you bring that up.
Okay. So you want to put that on the ground.
Ah.
There we go.
There. Yeah. Wow. Now this is a Deardorff and Sons.
I went expensive. This is a Deardorff 5x7.
5x7.
So it's got a 4x5 back and a 5x7 back.
Mhm.
So what I'm going to be able to do now, there is a lens, probably one of those boxes, and a lens
There are several
board
lenses boards. Yeah.
and all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully none of that glass is broken. So I'm
No,
going to
those
be
are
able to
packed.
take 5x7
Tin
wet tintypes.
Wow.
Tintypes.
Yeah.
So this is the new baby. Now I have just now pulled it out of the box. So as you saw, broken glass, I have
Yep.
not seen that, or else I probably would have hidden that from you guys. But this, I haven't even checked this thing to see if it's light tight, but it looks pretty good. It's actually not terribly big. I was thinking it was going to be way much bigger than my
not the
speed
Deardorffs.
graphic.
Yeah, not the Deardorffs.
So I'm going to be able to take 4x5 and 5x7 at the next wet plate session.
the next
next one.
Where and when is that going to be?
So that's a good question, guys. So we're going to, Todd and I are discussing the next one coming up, and we're thinking a fall time.
Fall time?
Thinking it might be in October.
Sounds good.
I haven't conferred with Mrs. Holga to find out when is the best weekend
Okay.
and all that kind of good stuff. But I'm also kind of considering doing one over in Fort Worth, if possible.
Yeah.
If possible.
He's spreading his wings and flying out.
It might not be possible because I haven't seen the location yet. It might not be adequate space. So I'm going to go see some of that tomorrow, and I should know whether or not I could squeeze my little self in there and take some pictures over in Cowtown.
Yeah, that's right. And once he figures that out, then we'll tell you the location.
So this is really nice.
But if it doesn't work out over there, there's another location over here that you could do it.
Oh, there's lots of locations.
Yeah,
So I do have a lot of fun doing it. And so, speaking of which, let's talk about the event. I mean,
Yeah,
I shot more wet plate photos.
Yes.
The last time. I think
Yes.
I shot 14 the first time and I shot 19 this time.
Wow.
And it was like about 5 more, but still that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I think the funnest part about it is we had a lot more couples.
Yes.
Couples.
Yes. And people coming in groups, getting group shots. And it's really hard for a 4x5 because you're so close and there's so little space.
Right.
So you just back up a little bit and you made it work.
It made it work, but I also think I'd like to give some people some options. You want a bit bigger picture. A bigger picture does cost more, guys. That's the unfortunate part.
Yeah.
But it is a bigger picture. So
a 5x7? Wow.
5x7 is 15 extra square inches. So that's like 75% bigger photo. It's not, it's not a full 100% bigger. But I can't wait to shoot a 5x7.
I think your numbers are off, but that's okay.
No, a 4x5.
It's not. How many? 15 square inches bigger, or it's
15 square inches bigger.
Well, it's 15 square inches total, but between
4x5 4x5 is 20.
Yeah, 5x7
it is 35. The difference is 15. So it's 15 square inches bigger. He agrees to disagree.
No, yeah.
On math.
Yeah. Because you get a ruler out, 15 inches is like that much. 15 inches square is like huge.
No, it's not.
Yeah, square inch. 15 inch.
All right, guys, I'm going to have to prove this one to him later. But this is the new toy I bought. I was keeping my eye on it for quite some time. It actually went on.
I'm thinking cube square inches.
I am too. No,
Okay.
no, I'm talking about square inches, not cubes.
Okay. Yeah, because cubes is just like.
So this is my Deardorff. This is everyone. Everyone, this is Deardorff. This is my new baby.
Are you going to be like Lisa Emily?
Am I going to name it? No.
Fitzgerald Fitzpatrick Fitzroy or something like that?
I'm afraid not. No.
Yeah, and she got a new camera, which she's named like Fred or something.
Well, I would like to ultimately build my own.
Yeah.
And so this is the first fully wooden one that I've have. So it's so I can look at its construction and see a little bit more how these are made.
Overall, it's clean.
It is very clean looking. It's pretty looking.
It's not brand new,
like
but it's clean.
Well,
so
it's
nice.
I don't know, 100 years old. I don't know how old these things are. 50 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably about the same weight as my Speed Graphic.
50 to 100. Well, 50 to 80 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. So cool, guys. Look at what I got.
Yeah. And
gonna have some fun.
Got a lot more stuff in with it. I mean, a lot more stuff. You want to see one of these?
Yeah. Let's see let's see what's in there.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna
put this on the ground.
Yep. You just don't use it as a prop. There you go.
All right.
Oh, that's a clean.
So I mean, the lenses are they're not great lenses, and I actually have a really nice 210 millimeter lens. I'm probably going to use with this camera.
Yeah, that's a 0.
Yeah. And so nice little lenses. Got a couple of lens boards. This is going to look good.
We're going to sit there and go like this. We're going to.
He's going to test it because that's what he does.
That's what I do. That's the.
That wasn't 1 second.
No, that was bulb.
The great part is I don't even need the shutter for.
No, you don't. Whoops! Oh wow, that okay. Yeah, it's going to need to be cleaned a little bit.
Well, I was hoping to use that 210 millimeter lens that I've got. Nice, big.
It just needs to be cleaned. It looks. But man, I tell you, there you go. There you go. You want to wrap that up?
Yeah. Is there another one in there?
Yes, sir.
Let's take a look at it.
You got meat sauce with the spaghetti here.
Ooh,
man.
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe I got Tupperware.
I know. I'm more impressed with the Tupperware.
I got Tupperware, guys.
Oh, and hold on. Here we go.
Okay.
Hey, oh, let's see what this is. Okay, whenever I want this cloth. I want to see what the cloth is whenever you finish. This is somebody's old T-shirt.
Well, yeah, the other one was too.
Ah,
Look at that. That's hilarious.
What are we looking at here? This is a Kodak lens. It is a 6 3/8 inch. It says a number 32. Oh, it's a, well, yeah.
Israel Day, 1990, Tel Aviv, Jaffa, oranges. There you go.
Okay, yeah, that one needs to be cleaned too. Look at that.
Yeah, it's just foggy, but it doesn't look like it's. Well, let's just hopefully it's not in between the lenses, but
Well,
yeah,
but I'm not intending to use these lenses. The
Yeah.
lens boards are the most important things to me.
absolutely.
So, hey, I think I gotta, you know, it was
You
it
got
was a pretty
fun
penny,
thing.
but I think the camera itself was worth most of it. So,
Oh, absolutely. And the holders. Oh my God, the holders.
lots of holders.
Yeah. Let's see here.
In my Tupperware.
And your Tupperware. that is. Let's see here. Oh, and a
A shade.
shade. I want to throw you some shade.
Yeah. That one won't even actually fit on the lens there.
11 5x7s. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 4x5s and 2 pack films.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what I paid, but you know, it's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff here, guys, and I think it's gonna push tintype a little farther for me, which
Oh,
I'm
my
gonna have a lot of fun.
Absolutely, man.
Because the goal is bigger, bigger, bigger. Because after I go to this one, I'm probably going to be looking for a bigger camera because I would love to do huge tintypes. Now, when we talked about the guy who's got the RV and all that
Yes,
kind of
yeah.
good stuff, I don't know that I want to get that big, but I do want to do some bigger tintypes, and I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
Something unique.
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, I just gave 2 of the tintypes to the couple that was here that I worked with. I might even show the picture there.
Oh, yeah.
They were really fun to have. The one that was dressed up in the overalls. He dressed up in overalls, and she dressed up in dress. It was kind of a Green Acres.
It was
looking
a
thing.
Green
It was
Acres
really
feel,
nice.
yeah,
Cute,
yeah.
cute couple. I gave them to them today. They're real happy to have them. So you know, it's just
Awesome.
it's nice to take a photo like that, and people will cherish for
Mhm.
quite some time. And so you know, different. You know, a camera like this gives me size options, and I'd like to give people those types of options of what we can
Yeah.
do easily, quickly.
Yeah. It's good haul, good fun haul.
Good,
and
all clean fun.
Good, all clean fun and a big haul of stuff. Yeah, yeah. Any of these things you don't want, bring them over here. I'll sell them for
Oh, you would do that?
you. For you.
You're the sweetest.
For you, yes, I would. And anybody else that has 4x5, 4x5 holders used to just fall off the back of truck. I mean, they were just everywhere.
Yeah.
You walk down the street and see 3 of them. I
Yeah.
mean, they were just everywhere. Well, this is a photo district, so it's likely that could happen. But now
They fell off the truck.
they fell off the truck. But now they're getting a little harder to find.
Yeah. Good
In
ones.
groups,
Good
yeah.
ones.
Yeah, and I did get about 20 of them in, so I've already sold 16 of
Wow.
them. Yeah,
They just fly out the door.
to
don't
one
they?
person. To one person. So yeah, it's the oh man, the fishes in the sea are drying up there on this. It's getting a little tougher.
All right. Well, essentially, hey, that's it for all we
Okay,
have.
yeah.
I mean, we did the
Oh,
unboxing.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff we could talk about, but it would just ramble for hours.
And we've already rambled.
We've already rambled.
So, guys, that's going to be it for us.
Yes.
So, as usual, please do share, like,
yeah,
subscribe,
yeah.
comment. Please put us a nice comment.
Get us a
below.
nice comment.
Give-
Throw the dog
give
a bone.
Todd a
man.
nice
oh,
comment
my
below.
feelings were.
Just say, Todd, love the show. Todd, that's a great shirt.
You're not.
Todd,
You're not condescending to
So,
everyone.
please
Like-
do share, like, subscribe,
Tell people. Tell friends. Tell everybody.
and give Todd a great comment because he needs a good comment.
Yeah. After that last.
He does
list-
read them.
Well,
He has feelings.
when they send it to me saying, "Hey, somebody called you a name,"
When
here, look at
somebody's
this.
looking to make a buck off of it,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, well, if you pay us,
But
just
evidently,
go
there's
away.
92 negative comments on Google reviews somewhere, and no, I didn't know about them.
Guys, we're out of here. See y'all
Yeah,
later.
thanks. Take care. Bye bye. Oh man, I don't know.
Comments.
Oh, maybe that's why my sales have only increased 50% over last year.
Only 50%?
Yeah, yeah. It's that those negatives that are holding me back, baby. Holding me back.
Holding you down.